What's going on, guys? It's your boy Going for Wins, coming at you with a FIFA 19 career mode video. Man, am I glad to be back, and I'm glad to be playing some FIFA 19. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this real quick because I mean, it's FIFA 19. Obviously it's brand new FIFA, but for the most part we could just be honest right now. At least I'll be honest right now, and FIFA 19 has not changed from FIFA 18 or FIFA 17 or FIFA 16, so on and so forth. Whatever, but we are going to start a career mode nonetheless. And you know what, I decided I'm going to do something a little different. At first I was going to, there was 3 teams I wanted to do a career mode with. I think Lazio was one. I don't remember the first one. I have my paper in front of me, but I decided to do a new direction, to go ahead and go with New York City FC. And my reasoning behind that is because a lot of the FIFA YouTubers that I watch myself, you know, most of them usually do either like a youth, like what is it, Road to Glory I think it's called, or like where they use a lot of young players and they try to get promoted to the Premier League or whatever, or of course they all do big teams for the most part. So for me, I think I want to do a little something different, you know, for myself. And I decided I was going to do New York City FC, and the reason for that is because A, I'm an American, B, I do like the MLS, sort of, kinda. I mean, I do catch it from time to time. I'm not going to say that I'm the biggest fan of it, but I do watch it from time to time. And also I decided, you know, I think I want to do something different where I want to start in the MLS. I want to see if I can't make it to another league in a different division, like Division 2, Division 3 in a different country, or just a different team or a different country all around, and then do that for a couple seasons, and then probably at that point my 3rd team or 4th team, that's where I want to take over like a big team. So I want to hopefully do that in about 6 seasons, 7 seasons maybe, 8 at the most. So bear with me because this is probably going to be a pretty long career mode, but at the same time I just want to do something, and you know, I want to get my money's worth when it comes to playing this game. And I've been playing this game since what, FIFA 10 maybe, FIFA 09, and since then I've only always maybe played to maybe about 3 seasons, and then I just kind of dropped off because FIFA gets stale. And let's be honest, yes, FIFA is still stale for the most part in terms of the career mode, because that's all I really play. But at the same time, I just wanted to do something different. So if you guys are wondering about the Pro Evolution career mode, unfortunately I had to take a 2-week hiatus because, you know, some personal things happened, and then soccer season was still kind of in the middle of the way too, so I just had a lot going on trying to juggle all that as well. So now that soccer season is over, and you know, my personal life is now back to where it should be, I will definitely be putting out content, so that will still be coming out as well. I'll be starting this FIFA here now, and I think the way, I haven't decided how I'm going to do the order of the video drops, but I think I might do both of them at least 3 times a week. You know what, I'm not going to commit to every day. I'm going to at least commit to I can do 3 times a week. I think 2 videos 3 times a week, that's 6, you know, I think we should be all right. So I think that, so I think we'll do something like that. But for the most part, yeah, that's how I'll go. I mean, I'll try to do every day, but yeah, like I said, I'll try to do 2 videos 3 times a week. And yeah, we'll do it that way. But for the most part, we're going to jump right into this. Like I said, I'm going to be doing NYCFC. Obviously, I'm looking at the objectives here. You guys this shouldn't be new to anybody. You guys should already see this. But for the most part, obviously, they want us to get to the playoff final. They want us to win the US Open Cup. They probably want us to develop a youth player. Most teams do. Financially, they want us to keep the player's salary growth under 30%. That's not going to happen. But obviously, what I want to do personally is I want to win everything. So I do want to win the MLS Championship. I do want to win the MLS Open Cup. I want to win the preseason tournament. I want to do it all. So my thing with NYCFC 2, the unfortunate thing, at least when it comes to the MLS, is that the season starts right after the January transfer window. So you guys, at least for the first couple episodes, will not see any transfer business happening, but you will see the transfer targets, because there are a couple targets that I will be going after. I do see, as you guys can see here, I do a scout a future stars to hopefully bring that into the team, and then a lot of what I'll do to negate the fact that we don't have a transfer window these first couple episodes is I will try to build with the youth. So I will sign a lot of very, very talented youth kids, and then, you know, put them into the team and see how they do as well, because the one thing I do know about New York City FC is that they're pretty old. Most of the players on the team are I want to say hitting almost 30, if not already 30. So I do want to freshen up the squad, probably change the squad entirely. I don't want to bring any unrealistic signings in, so I do want to keep it as realistic as possible. I'll probably do a lot of loan deals because honestly in MLS there's not really too many super transfer targets that I hear about that come here and play, unless they're at that tail end of their careers, honestly, like Wayne Rooney or Zlatan Ibrahimovic, where over here everybody goes crazy, but to me it's just like, why? I mean, I understand, but at the same point it's like, why? So I just want to develop some youth, and put them into the American league, I guess, for the most part. So the other thing I will be doing in this career mode too is I will be taking over the United States national team as well, and I'll be trying to guide them to a World Cup. So as you guys know, unfortunately, it's very, very unfortunate that we did not qualify for the World Cup this past World Cup, but whatever, it is what it is. I will make things happen on this game for sure. So those are my plans, definitely, is to go rejuvenate the squad with youth, B, win the MLS championship, and then see if I cannot move on to a different and better team after a couple seasons. So my plan is to do at least 2 seasons per team, which again will take 6. So we'll see. And I do want to see if FIFA recognizes how good you do with your team in particular, and if you actually get offered contracts to go coach other teams. Because I know I can go out, there's that browse job section. I can always go out and find a team, and most of the time they'll offer me a job, but I want to see if they will offer me a job after 2 seasons. If it doesn't, then I will try to go ahead and just find something myself, but I'll make it more realistic and find a team and see if we can do that. So I think that'd be pretty interesting. It's going to be a pretty interesting series all around. I hope all you guys stick around and just want to see something different, but also see something that's the same, because obviously this is FIFA, so it is the same. We all know this already. So as we're going to jump in here into the preseason tournament, a lot of what I was looking for is a lot of the tournaments. We're going to play Patronato from Argentina. This is going to be our first matchup. I have no idea who they are. I've never heard of them before, so it'll be interesting, because when I was making my preseason selection in the beginning of the video, I didn't want to play any MLS teams all over again, because a lot of them were just all MLS teams with like one out of country team. So I decided to just go with all South American and Mexican teams, and me just be the only American team. So we'll see how it goes. This gives me a different light on how these teams play. I've never played these teams before. I never heard of these teams. And then obviously I don't normally play the preseason when I play like on Manchester City, because I'm already pretty good. But for actually trying to figure out what I want to do with the youth and in the direction of, or what I want to do with the team rather, and bring in the youth and what positions I need to fill. I mean, obviously the biggest glaring holes for me are I need to find a replacement for David Villa, because he's getting up there in age, and he's really our only striker. I mean, I know we signed Burkett, but he's still pretty old as well, so I want to bring somebody young. Maxi Morales in the attacking mid area. If he's not 30, I know he's just right above 30, so I definitely want to freshen up the midfield. And then I definitely want to rejuvenate the back line. I think we need to find just new center backs, just all around. I think we need better center backs. And then I think I will probably find a new goalkeeper as well. So there's going to be a lot of changes to the team for sure. But again, I will not be signing any crazy signings, but I will do a lot of loan deals. And I might bring in a signing or two, and keep it realistic. Maybe I might bring in an old guy to the MLS and see how we go. So as you can see here, Jesus Medina gets an awkward angle shot and isn't able to score the goal. So we just jump right into the 34th minute, because between that to this point there was nothing really going on, just a lot of back and forth cherry picking, going back and forth. So unfortunate. So as we go here, we try to do a counter attack, see if it works for us, and we're gonna try our best. The one thing I do notice about FIFA 19 is that I didn't notice anything. It's the same game, put it that way. It feels the same. I mean, obviously there's a couple things that you have to get used to because it's new FIFA, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's the same FIFA. Me and my friend were joking the other day is that when you first put it in, system, it looks fantastic. Looks great. You know, you think like, oh man, they do something. And I'm not talking about like they changed the engine or anything, because I know they're using the same engine. But I mean, like graphically, it looks the exact same. I mean, it doesn't look like it's changed one bit. It still looks like I'm playing FIFA 18 or FIFA 17 or even FIFA 14 for that matter. But whatever. I mean, I'm not here to complain, but at the same time, it just disappoints me that, you know, we as fans of this game and as the sport in general, we all dish out what, $60 to $100 depending on which version you get to play this game, and you know, we kind of just keep getting rewarded the same exact game over and over. Like I said, I'm really more so a career mode guy, but career mode hasn't really changed that much, other than a little bit of knickknacks here and there, like the strength and speed training, and then maybe being able to offer more than one position when you're doing a transfer. But for the most part, I mean, let's be honest, it's really been the same exact thing. And again, I'm not here to complain, but at the same time, it's just like it does get frustrating, because it's like, come on, FIFA, like, come on, dude. You know how long I've been buying this game and how long we've been making you guys rich, and you guys keep coming out with the same thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So a lot of what we'll be doing, since this is going to be a long career mode series, is that I'll be complaining about FIFA, but I'll be praising FIFA at the same time, and I'll give my thoughts on what I think FIFA could do to be better, and which isn't much. And I think, you know, just everything in general. I'll also be giving my 2 cents on like what I think, while at least while I'm playing in the MLS, as Max Morales takes a nice shot outside of the 18 that unfortunately hits both posts, and we weren't able to get capitalized, but that's very unfortunate that we did not get that in. I thought we were going to go one up here. So we go ahead and take advantage of the corner, and we get a nice goal here in the 52nd minute, I think. I'm looking at an angle, but it looks like we get a nice goal here to go up 1-0. I will definitely take that. Good header from our center back. But again, I still think we're going to get better center backs. So I will take the goal, though. You know, so at least I know we could do something on corners, at least if we get our center backs in there. So kudos to Alexander Collins for getting us a nice goal to lead us up 1-0. But what was I saying before? What I'll be talking about is, yeah, I mean, I'll be complaining about FIFA, but I'll be praising FIFA. I also want to talk a little bit about the American soccer system, just as a fan of just as a fan of the country and the game played here. But as they hit the post, unfortunately, Sean Johnson's gonna have to do something, because I will be replacing him. But just not only as a fan of soccer in America, but I played soccer in America as a kid all the way up to college, and then also I coach soccer now. So I do see two different sides of how the game is played, and I just want to give my 2 cents on what I think we could do better just as a country, to become just a powerhouse in soccer. Because, you know, as you guys know, we didn't qualify for the World Cup, and personally, I think we should always be qualified for the World Cup. The only team that should really be giving us, oh my goodness gracious, as we give up a goal here off I mean, it was a good cross, nice header in. I don't know what my defender was doing. He should have been able to easily out jump him and clear that out, but he, like, look at him, he's goal side of him. But anyway, so like I was saying, like, just as a fan of the country, and just how disappointing we didn't get the World Cup. There's just some things that I think we could change. I think we could be better, but obviously nobody's going to listen to me. It's just my own 2 cents. But, you know, just to put it out there in the universe, and, you know, maybe, you never know, somebody might hear this. But anyway, so let's get back to the game, as I don't want to detract from anything. As I usually tend to do anyway, just to kind of talk about different topics. So in the comments below, I mean, feel free to talk about whatever. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be negative comments, there's going to be positive comments, there's going to be neutral comments. Some people are going to be like, yo, shut up, what are you talking about right now? But whatever, it is what it is. I'm just out here just to have fun, do something hobby, just, you know, and then just reach out to people and talk about whatever's on their mind. So in the comments below, though, if you guys will tell me your FIFA experiences, or what teams you guys have started career modes with, and maybe, you know, what kind of team or what kind of players that I look for that you guys would think would fit in an MLS league. You know, because I'm sure some of you guys out there probably don't even care for the MLS, don't even care for American soccer whatsoever. But at the end of the day, you guys are all soccer fans, so your guys' input on what kind of players I should sign, and you know, young players I want to bring in. I don't want to bring anybody old, to be honest, but any suggestions of young players that you guys might want to see in the series that have never really played but will get a lot of playing time, because let's be honest, this is the MLS, and I do not mind putting a whole team of 16-year-olds out there if they can get the job done. So if there are some young players that you guys want to see or have never seen, and you guys are, you know, interested in signing in your own careers but want to see how they play, hey, let me know down in the comments below, and I would definitely take it into consideration, because I will be signing anybody and everybody, especially young guys. So if there's people out there, man, let me know. I mean, I do have my own list that you guys will see in the next episode, but at the same time, we have a long way before the transfer window starts. So definitely send me some players to buy, and I will definitely go ahead and do that. So as you know, again, this game is still pretty back and forth, just trying to figure each other out. I'm just trying to open up in space, and obviously I play in a 4-3-3. It's probably my favorite position. It just is what it is. I think it does the best thing. As Max Morales is able to redeem himself, there you go, in the 76th minute, and was able to put us up 2-1. Like I said, he is a fantastic player. I'm glad that we got him on the team. Him and David Villa are absolute monsters, but they're both on the plus side of 30, so we got to get them really quickly, because I'm sure that their attributes are going to drop fairly soon. So as I think the MLS playoffs are actually about to get started here for us in the States, because usually our soccer seasons wrap up around November, even at the high school level. So I know that New York City is actually in the playoffs themselves. I think they're the third seed, if I remember correctly. Last time I looked at the standings. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's where we're at. I think the one thing I would like to see the New York City do, as we give up a goal again, guys. Come on, I don't know. Like I said, man, I need to fix my back line, and then I'm gonna bring in Thomas McNamara here too. I'm not really the biggest fan of him on the game. In real life, he's a stud, but in the game, you know, FIFA did him bogus a little bit. So hashtag raise Thomas McNamara's overall, please. But anyways. Going back to what I was saying about what was I saying? I remember what I was saying. Oh, the MLS playoffs. The one thing I would like to see New York City do. Now I know what I'm just gonna say. I want to see them get their own stadium, man. I don't know why they still play I think they still play in Yankee Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. And I think, I mean, it's New York. Obviously, it's very populated with people, and I don't know if there's any space that they could put a second stadium. I mean, I don't know, unless they do something like the Giants, and you know how the Giants and the Jets share the same stadium. I don't know why they just don't do that for the New York Red Bulls also. They just have two stadiums. Just split the stadium, whatever. You'll be all right. You guys don't have the space to put anything anywhere. So I don't think the baseball stadium is really fair for professionals to play on. So, but that's my own 2 cents. But I'm sure at some point they'll be able to do something. I mean, they are in bed with the Etihad family, so they'll be fine. I'm sure. I'm sure at some point they'll be building a nice, juicy stadium. 100%. So a lot of expansion in the MLS, which is going to be very interesting. I know David Beckham just also got his franchise. What is it? Inter Miami. So that's going to be very interesting. The one thing I think the MLS really needs to do real quick is we just need to come out with a promotion relegation. I mean, I just don't see why we don't. I mean, we have the population, we have the infrastructure, we definitely have the money. It's just people don't want to put it out there because soccer just isn't looked at as a football or a baseball. But again, that's neither here nor there. I'll get to that in a whole nother video. There's just a lot of things about American soccer that, you know, because I'm playing this MLS career, it's just frustrating, and you'll see probably the frustration as we're going on in this career. Just man, there's just so much that I wish the U.S. Federation would fix. I mean, nobody's gonna listen to me, and I'm sure you guys are probably just all like, dude, shut up, man, nobody cares about American soccer. But I don't know, it's neither here nor there. I'll talk about everything on this channel for sure. So as we tie 2-2, we're still in second place, but that looks like it's just because of alphabetical order. But unfortunately, we weren't able to get the win, which is very disappointing because we had 2 chances to keep the lead. Our defense just could not do it. So that's very unfortunate, very frustrating. So hopefully we get some better luck in the next game, but we'll make adjustments. So Ring is out for 6 days, if you guys saw, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in Nareda and see if there's nothing that he can do for us. He's a young guy. I think he's what, 20, 21, something like that. I don't know, somewhere around there. But as you guys can see, I'm looking at guys' ages. Like, man, dude, the New York City is a good team, but man, our players are freaking old. So I definitely need to freshen up the squad. So when it comes to the summer transfer window, I will be buying a lot of players because we need players that are young. Because these guys are going to get a cut. Like, look at this guy. This guy's 21 and he's a 53 overall. Like, honestly, I don't even know why I'm training him. I shouldn't be training him, so I won't be training him because he's not getting any playing time whatsoever. So I could probably use that, on somebody like on Matarita, and get him better. So we'll just see how it goes. Like I said, there is some young players in here that I will definitely be using, but a lot of some of these players, like, man, I don't know why I'm even training Caldwell. Like, he's just terrible. Sorry, but you just are in FIFA. But yeah, that's just gonna be the video. This is your boy Going for Win signing out, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.